Folks. Y'all see what it says? 60 Minutes. Australia been on a tear here lately. Now, before I say this, I'm not passing judgment, but let me get this out of the way. F that. F both of them. But I'll leave it at that. Look at my face. Look at my face, y'all. Yeah, that's my face right now. Now, trust me, that's my face. Australia, y'all, I mean, I can't say nothing about that because it's jacked up here too. I'm telling y'all, this new age stuff, I'm not in the game, but if I was, I'd want a test. I want one up front. And but we gonna watch this here, and I put the link of a company here in the United States that sells in-home paternity tests, and they will ship it straight to your door. And all you got to do is like this dude did here in the show that you're about ready to watch. That wait a minute, Space Ghost, the one that hooked me up with the link and whatnot. Here, Nick, let me help you. Thanks, Space. SG. You're welcome. Yeah, you know. I'll put the link in there. They send it to your house. You can swab the baby, swab whoever, you know, swab the baby and yourself, because it asks, I looked at it, I opened it, is asking how many people you need a test for, kit for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Man, if you going that high, bruh, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Look, let's go ahead and get this. All right, go ahead and chill, Space Ghost. And let me go ahead and slide my behind out of here so we can go ahead and get this crap eating show on the road. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going.
Thanks to CSI and the other cop shows, DNA tests are no longer a mystery. Gone.
Oh, yeah. Fair use. 60 Minutes. Fair use. Australia Division. Fair use.
On is the suspicion. They're just another weapon in TV's war on crime. But it might be a different story if that weapon was turned on us. And that's not impossible. It's happening to Australian families every day. DNA testing, especially paternity testing, is a booming business, fired up by suspicious husbands determined to prove that the child they're raising is actually theirs. And as you might imagine, that's opened up a whole new domestic battlefield, new charges of betrayal and revenge.
This is Sean. Now, Sean is engaged.
Look into the mirror of your soul. Love and hate is one and all. Sacrifice will turn to revenge, and believe me, you will see the face that will say, I love you, I'll kill you, but I love you forever. Now, before y'all jump on me, that's lyrics from a song called I Love You, I'll Kill You from Enigma. So there, take that, I'm gonna report you people.
Engaged to a woman named Dorothy. He was devastated when he found out that Dorothy cheated on him. But what makes the situation truly devastating is the fact that Sean is here because he doesn't know if he's the father of their baby daughter, Emily.
Nobody turns human tragedy into entertainment better than American daytime TV.
I just don't know if I can stick around because I can't look in her face every day and see that she's not.
DNA paternity testing has become a ratings bonanza for talk show hosts like Maury Povich.
But you would throw that away if this child's not yours.
Because I'm not going to deal with the pain again.
Suspicions confirmed by science.
In the case of 2-month-old Emily, Sean, you are not the father.
Why they always get up and take off running and shit? She knew.
In America, it's Maury who delivers the devastating news.
Dorothy, this was one big mistake, unfortunately.
Here in Australia, it's the humble postie.
There were a number of things that began to just not quite ring true. People making comments that she didn't look like me, whereas my older daughter did. And
Chris refused to believe it at first, but the nagging doubts wouldn't go away.
The little one started talking about her other dad, her other father, and that made me, well, first I said, I am your dad, there's no other dad. Oh yes, there is. There's my other daddy who comes to visit.
So, you've got suspicions about your child. Well, as thousands of Australians do every year, you can have a DNA paternity test done in secret, and it's completely legal.
Delivery for Tara Brown.
Great, thank you. You can go.
She don't quite say right like the Brits do, but but Aussies and Brits sound sort of similar, but normally they say right, not right. She said it kind of proper.
Go to a private clinic, or as we have, order a home testing kit over the internet. It's arrived from the United States in just 4 days and cost us $300. Inside,
the one that I got the link down there for, I think it's $179. I think that's what it is, but it might go up if you tell them you need 20 MF and swabs. I guess that's a nice ring. Yeah, that's a nice ring. Onward.
swabs for the child and the doubting father. This is how easy it is. You just take one of these swabs. Now, do you mind opening your mouth for me, please? Great. And then you do your own. And within a week, you will know to within a 99% probability whether the child is really yours.
I think it was to satisfy my own curiosity. I was so, at that stage, I was so dubious about the antics of my ex-wife, what she'd been up to, the fact that she'd had the men on the side and so forth. I just wanted to know.
So, without telling his wife, Chris took a mouth swab from his daughter and sent it to a DNA lab for a paternity test. Now, he's got the result back. Halfway around the country, a single mum and her 8-year-old son are also anxiously awaiting the results of a paternity test. How did Joel come about? What happened?
Oh, we met in a small town where I used to live, in a pub on a Sunday afternoon, I think it was. And things just escalated from there. We spent the night together and yeah, that was about it.
Did you want to get pregnant?
No, I wasn't out to go and get pregnant. It was quite a bit of a shock, yeah. I'd been seeing another guy in Mount Isa that was a regular type of, like ongoing sort of casual relationship that I was in at the time.
I guess a topper is a dude that I guess that tops her off, a regular topper. So, and I don't know why dudes, well, now I gotta take that back, cause a lot of chicks be talking that stuff too, like that thing don't be trying to burn a hole, be trying to eat a hole through their damn underwear sometime. They act like, it's stop it. Check the Carfax. Where's the Carfax at? The Carfax says that you are not telling the truth. Just tell the truth, like we don't know. Like we don't know.
But that had finished like a week prior, so it was a bit of touch and go of who it was at that stage.
Michelle decided to raise Joel.
And I said that was a regular type. That's about it.
About what happened?
Oh, we met in a small town where I used to live, in a pub on a Sunday afternoon, I think it was. and things just escalated from there. We spent the night together and that was about it.
Did you want to get pregnant?
No, I wasn't out to go and get pregnant. It was quite a bit of a shock. Yeah. I'd been seeing another guy in Mount Isa that was a regular type of, like ongoing sort of casual relationship that I was in at the time. But that had finished like a week prior, so it was a bit of touch and go of who it was at that stage.
Michelle decided to raise Joel on her own, but then, 8 years on, to receive the family tax benefit, she's been forced to nominate the father and to tell Joel the truth. What have you told your mates about your dad?
Or that I haven't had one, or I thought I didn't have one.
What is it like not to have a dad?
A bit.
How can you ask him what it's like to not have a dad when he never had one, to know what it's like to have one and then go without? I know they got to ask the kids something, but I mean, come on.
It's sad.
1,000 kilometres away in Mount Isa, 35-year-old Noel had all but forgotten that one-night stand, until out of the blue, he was told he had to take a paternity test.
I was the first one that she's contacted because I was the easiest to find.
When you
I bet him reacting. I was the first one she contacted because I was the easiest one to find. Wrap your head around that. They done, whoever done his R panel, they done a pretty good job. They need to put a brace over here. Man, y'all, I can't help it, y'all. This is the stuff I do. I can't help it. That's all that time working for Mr. Keller. He done rubbed off on me.
When you first got that letter and you're asked to take this test, what was your reaction then?
Oh, it was like a joke. It was like, there's like no way that I could ever be the father. You know, I'd only known the girl for like a matter of hours, and especially since he had other partners, I just thought there was just no way it was me. I couldn't believe that they sent me the letter.
In an instant, Noel's world was turned upside down.
I didn't think I was going to be the father, so I was kind of pretty cocky about it, you know. I thought, yeah, I'll be right.
So it must have been an even bigger shock.
Yeah, it was. It's pretty bad. Like receiving that letter saying that you're the father, that's pretty full on. Basically, your whole life changes forever.
As the biological father, Noel doesn't have any choice about paying child support, but he does have to decide whether he wants to be a dad to a little boy who'd love to have one, a little boy he's never met. What do you imagine him to be like?
A good man, that could play with me.
Chris is about to find out whether his youngest daughter is really his.
The results came back, and unfortunately she wasn't my daughter, my biological daughter anyway. It's a real shock when it comes, a real shock when it hits you. You think you're prepared, you think, oh, what if the results are negative? And of course you realise there could be that possibility. But when that letter comes, it just blows you away.
Look at my face.
For Chris, like so many other men, there's an added hurt, the certain knowledge he's been betrayed.
There'd been no sexual activity for almost a year. And then one night out of the blue, I was jumped upon. And you think that all your Christmases have come at once, and that suddenly your wife loves you again and believes that, you know, our marriage has got a chance. And I honestly thought things were looking up.
Y'all know why she did it, right? She knew she was either she just done the do with MC with Mr. Two Piece and a Biscuit. So just in case she is, I need to ride my old man, get some of that up here in me so the timeline will be close. Or she done it a couple of days before and she woke up puking and he ain't know nothing about it because he at work or whatever the hell. And then that night when he came home, like he said, she jumped him because, 2-3 days, 3-4 days, you know what I'm saying? You good. You normally you be good. So she knew what time it was. She and probably what made him get the test, he probably like, wait a minute. We ain't done shit in a year. In a year. We on outs for a year. I ain't done nothing different. I ain't changed. I ain't said nothing. And now all of a sudden, you go gadget, go gadget coochie. And y'all going on with the thing. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Hold on a second. Your space, what you got on it, dog? You ain't having it? Yeah, me neither.
And then, of course, very soon after that, the announcement that, I'm pregnant, so we can't have any sort of sexual relationship anymore.
What you're saying is you were set up to believe that you conceived this child together.
Yes, I was set up to believe that she was my child.
By now, Chris and his wife had separated. He was financially supporting both daughters, the youngest living with her mother, the oldest with him. Faced with mounting bills, Chris questioned why he should pay for a child who wasn't his.
It was getting to the stage where I was almost going to have to sell my home or start selling all my possessions.
So then you pulled out this trump card.
I did. I would have been continuing to pay child support payments, which, if you do the sums, works out to around about $140,000. And I think as soon as she turned 18 and child support stops, I would have been told, guess what? She's not your biological daughter.
I told y'all the story of a guy that I knew. I mean, we weren't friends or anything. I just knew him. Then in Detroit, he done the same back in my hometown. And he made a little video of him doing this little dance and whatnot. Had one of his boys recording it when he went to her office to give her the last child support payment and whatnot. And he recording it and clowning and buck dancing and all that other stuff. And when she took it and she told him that that's all good and fine because you ain't, I got a joke for you. You ain't the daddy anyway. He killed her. It was all on TV in Detroit. He killed her. He didn't kill her there on the spot. He killed her later on. That's probably what got him in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you still would have got hit or something. But if he would have done it right there on the spot, all depends on your jury pool. I mean, you would have got some time, but you might not have got life. But, for you to go mull it over and come back and do it, yeah, they gave him. They gave him all that. They gave it all to him. Gave it all to him.
What do you think is the predominant motivation for men seeking paternity testing?
It seems to time with after separation, so it seems to be a strategy to avoid, delay, complicate, avoid child support responsibilities.
Elspeth McInnes heads the National Council of Single Mothers. Is there as much...
Wait a minute. What? Miss councilwoman of single mothers, a babe of council mom. Wait a minute. Like cue it up for me, X.
These old mamas.
Hold on. No. She gotta you gotta give me that one again.
She's not your biological daughter.
What do you think is the predominant motivation for men seeking paternity testing?
It seems to time with after separation, so it seems to be a strategy to avoid, delay, complicate, avoid child support responsibilities.
Elspeth McInnes heads the National Council of Single Mothers. Is there as much deceit and betrayal as some people believe?
We find that the deception most of the time is men who are wrongly and dishonestly denying their children.
Yeah, because of course there ain't no way that one of them single mamas that she leading that coalition with, including her ass, of course they would never lie and say that a man is the father of a child and he wasn't. Of course that would never happen. The flip out of here, lady. And before I leave, lady, look at my MFing face. Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
There's now a move to make it a criminal offence to do what Chris did, take a child's DNA without the permission of the mother or the family court.
What? I ain't even got time to pop my face back up. So now they trying to make it illegal for you to test to see if you've been snookered without without going to family court first? Are you freaking kidding me? Y'all know who behind that part, right? Y'all know who behind that. These old mamas and weak-kneed male legislators. Weak. Milk toast, weak sauce as male legislators sitting on a bench somewhere. Jesus fracking Murphy.
Men who are wrongly and dishonestly denying their children.
There's now a move to make it a criminal offence to do what Chris did, take a child's DNA without the permission of the mother or the family court.
The mother didn't ask my permission to have an extramarital affair and to go out and have a child on the side out of marriage, out of the wedlock. So I don't believe you need their permission to have a test.
Man, hey, that's my man, 50 grand. I don't even drink, but I'd fake drink a beer with him on that one. Probably go in the bathroom and puke it up because I don't drink alcohol, so I'd probably be drunker than Cooter Brown on one beer, but onward.
Wonder if it's working.
For some men, knowing whether they're the father is everything.
Okay, Zoe, I love you very, very much. And Alyssa, your dad loves you more than anything in this world, darling. Okay?
Terry Mitchell thought he had it all. His girlfriend Zoe had just given birth to a baby girl.
Love you both. Okay.
But behind these happy family scenes, there were terribly destructive doubts.
You happy, Zoe? You happy? Zoe, are you happy?
Why?
Because I'm asking the question.
Terry told friends and family he didn't know if this little girl was his, and he didn't believe the courts would let him do a DNA test to confirm it.
So why do you think he chose this place?
Because it's peaceful, isolated.
It was Terry's sister Kathy who found his body. Terry had driven to his favourite beach and connected a hose to his car's exhaust pipe.
I jumped out and just started smashing his window with a tackle box to try and save him. And then Daniel had to smash the window with a crowbar because they just would not break.
This is your younger brother?
Yeah, it wouldn't break.
We will never truly know what led Terry to this. All we do know from the suicide note he left is the night he took his life, he got a phone call from Zoe telling him his baby daughter wasn't his.
Wow. What the hell? Now, I know the sister, but I wonder if the sister went and confronted her, or did she stick to the code of the sisterhood, even though you loved your brother and crying and whatnot, but the blood of the covenant. I don't know how many times I can say it.
He got a phone call from Zoe telling him his baby daughter wasn't his.
Do you feel angry towards him all for giving up?
I do, but I don't, because the pain he must have felt to do that would have been unbearable for him.
How sure are you that he took his life because he couldn't confirm the paternity of this little girl?
He was frustrated with the system. There seemed to be forces stopping him from trying to find out whether the child was actually his child. He said, I love that child dearly, but I need to know, as its father, whether the child's mine.
Hello, Lone Fathers Association.
Barry Williams runs the Lone Fathers Association and had counselled Terry in the weeks leading up to his death.
Dang, I guess he fight with that chick on the Single Mothers Coalition up. I bet you they know each other personally. And man, I can imagine the static in the room if both of them are in the same room. Oh, man. I'll be like, popcorn, check. Cup of Kool-Aid, check. Let me see. Gummy bears, check. Okay, let's roll them. Okay, let's roll them. Action.
Yes, they ring me and I booked them in.
How many other men are you aware of who've taken their lives because of this issue of paternity?
Quite a few.
Really? What's quite a few?
Probably a couple of dozen. They found out that the child wasn't theirs and they just couldn't take it and did away with themselves.
That's sad. Oh, and before anybody asks, this was the date of this is May 25th of this year. Before I get another one of them dumbass questions. Was this last year? Why are you doing it? You know, people come with that dumb shit. Get your ass off my channel. Go somewhere.
Back in Mount Isa, Noel is working long hours to meet his child support payments plus $6,000 in back pay, a ludicrous penalty for missing payments he never knew he owed.
See, that's laws. That's laws on the books. That's laws on the MFing books, man. How you gonna say I'm delinquent when I didn't even know that I had a child? See, that's I'm telling y'all, the system, I don't care. It's structured by men, but it's not structured for men. Men drop the ball on men. Yep, I said it.
Payments he never knew he owed.
I guess you do tend to think of yourself as a bit of a sperm bank with a checkbook.
But a surprise, this young man has made one of the most difficult decisions of his life. He wants to be a real dad, and he's about to set off on a 10-hour journey to meet his son for the first time.
I definitely felt like walking away to start off with and just paying child support like it was a tax and getting on with my life, but after thinking about it more, it was the right thing to do to go and be a role model for your son, especially if he hasn't got one, and to help him grow up.
Boy. I get it. You know, like I said, you're a sperm bank with a checkbook. I mean, if it's taxing you to the point where you're going to be on the street and they just going to milk you to death, or do I, roll with this punch because I am the dad and I did do the do with her. I could have said no, but I did it. So, I mean, dang. So which one would it be better to stay at, this place or that place? Because you're going to pay. But if y'all under the same roof, I don't know. I ain't never been in that situation, but hey, it's his decision to make, right?
When I get there, I just want to basically just meet him, take him out, go to footy, maybe go see a movie.
Today's a pretty big day for you, isn't it?
Yep.
How are you feeling?
A bit nervous because I'm seeing my dad for the first time.
I'll probably just shake his hand, say good day, and I guess I'll be thinking about it the whole way, that's for sure.
But just as Noel is about to gain a son, Chris has lost a daughter.
And you've still got her toys?
Yes, all the toys are here waiting. She was told that I'm not her dad, and she was never to call me dad ever again.
Do you have any regrets about your decision to undergo that testing?
It's very difficult to answer that because, of course, I do regret, but I think overall, no. No, I'm glad I didn't.
Really?
I'm glad I did it, yes.
You may have saved yourself $140,000, but you seem to have lost so much more.
I live in the hope that one day, when she's older, there'll be a knock at the door one day and it'll be a young lady coming in search of a dear old dad.
It's often hard to see how DNA testing serves the best interests of the children, the unseen victims in almost all these feuds. But in one case at least...
Wait a minute. Wait a dadgum minute. Hold the phone, lady. Hold it. I'm going Fred Flintstone on you now. It's hard to see how it benefits the child. What about the dudes? Oh, that's right. She is a chick correspondent. What did I say? Well, yeah, the blood of the covenant. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind, y'all. What the F was I thinking?
It's given a little boy the father he never knew he had.
How are you? G'day, Joel.
Matter of
How
fact.
you doing, mate?
Because just in case y'all missed it.
Serves the best... It's often hard to see how DNA testing serves the best interests of the children, the unseen victims in almost all these feuds. But in one...
So the man ain't a victim. The man ain't a victim. In her mind, the man ain't a victim. All right.
Case at least, it's given a little boy the father he never knew he had.
How are you? G'day, Joel. How you doing, mate? How you going?
Good.
Got something for you.
In the way of all meetings between strangers, this one is tentative.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Yeah, just walk around and hook it.
But within a few hours, the awkwardness is gone. Not yet father and son, but mates. After all, these two plan a lifetime of getting to know each other.
You can do that now.
Do you feel like a father?
It's really strange, but it's happened really quickly, but I kind of feel really good about it. I wouldn't say I feel like a father yet, but I'm really positive about the future.
I wish him all the luck in the world. Let's see what she got to say. Hey, that looks like her real hair. But don't. I'm petty as hell. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
I'm gonna use this as the thumbnail. Ain't no need of me making a thumbnail. I'll just shoot this as the thumbnail.
Arbo. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our Extra Minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, y'all. Give me your comments. Leave your comments below. Yeah, I'm gonna use that for a thumbnail. Let's go.